Hello traders, let's start our Sunday review, and today I want, as always, first of all to analyze forecasts of the previous week, what had happened in that assets which we observed, and also make two predictions for the following week in soybeans and in Bitcoin. Okay, let's start. First of all, I want to measure New Zealand dollar. As you remember, from my previous forecast, I told you after this imbalance, these HFT volumes, that the market is going to make an upside movement. On Monday, as you see, these HFT volumes temporarily changed the bid imbalance which occurred here. It is very important, traders, to be reactive but not predictive. I measure the most important zones from which the market can make the movement. And when HFT volumes occur, we can open the position and put the close stop loss. But really, the situation can be changed even in few hours. And we need to monitor, to be reactive on important information from time and sales to change our opinion quickly. Of course, it is necessary to have very strong balls to make such reversal that you planned to buy and then to short when the new information came on the market. But at least it is possible to close buys and to wait who will defeat in this zone. So as you see, limit seller defeated in New Zealand dollar and the market went temporarily to the downside. And now we have some unpredictable chaos and need to wait other informative imbalances. The second asset I want to measure from my predictions of the previous week, Cooper. As you remember, I told that from here we have a potential to go to the downside and to break this zone. But nevertheless, the market made one more wave to the upside, broke this level, previous high, and here created ask imbalance. Even the huge involvement of buyers, we see that the duration of this tick chain is more than 2 seconds. So not only stop losses were activated, there was some involvement of buyers here. Let's see, on the daily chart, here we have a level, and from this level buyers tried to enter further movement to the upside, and also they're involved, and the markets on Friday, by the end of the week, really broke and achieved my target, but from the second attempt. So the idea was correct, but it was achieved not from the first imbalance. In any way, such tick chains help us not to trade in chaotic movements and to take a position only in the places where we have high emotional pressure and high probability that the market will move to one or another direction from that places. Now I want to make two forecasts. First of all, soybeans. I see interesting situation here. We made a very significant movement to the upside, and it is the first important correction during 2 days, because before we didn't have even 2 days correction on this upside movement, and the market came to this support. Many traders tried to buy, as you see here, ask imbalance on the delta, and here was HFT volume. Very interesting divergences of volumetric delta and quantitative delta. I assume that we will see the movement to the downside from here in soybeans and can reach this bid imbalance zone, which is the magnet for the price. Also, here in this zone we have commercial level where hedge funds entered their buys and open interest increased, so it is also the magnet. What is the level here? 1435, even lower, as you see, even lower than this bid imbalance. So I assume that these magnets will pull the price the next week, maybe 2 weeks, but the path of least resistance here, to my mind, according to these imbalances, is to the downside. And traders, I never predict Bitcoin, but now to my mind it is a very interesting situation. Why? Because we have very strong enforcement of hedge funds leveraged shorted, and as you see, they accumulated the highest short comparing with their positions during the last half of the year. We broke the technical structure. We created the HFT's ask imbalance on the daily chart. Before we had some divergences of deltas, volume delta and quantitative delta, and now I see that it is possible that the market will make the movement to the downside, will make some correction. Also, you see positive delta here. So this limit level from which traders bought, because this delta show us that very strong limit buy here, and according to the nature of the market, I assume that this level will be broken and the market will go to unload some liquidity and will cool down after such strong 20% increasement. So traders, I wish you an interesting week. If you have any questions, please write below this video. Subscribe to my Volume Trader YouTube channel, and every week you will receive a review of the most interesting imbalances which happened during the week. Have a nice day and see you on the other side next Sunday. Goodbye.